with some of the powers that be and the executive level, it's been, you could choose the word if you would, burdened, you could directed, forced upon, whatever, but the district has been given the ultimatum that we need to make a decision on both the Roebling and the high school projects. If we don't make this decision, that $125 million and that $72 million will be gone. And the School Construction Corporation, more specifically Scott Wiener, has come straight out to express that to both our superintendent and our board. So it's not that the district is trying to move along and try to bamboozle or hoodwink anyone and try to blow something past you. That's why we're bringing it to your attention now, prior to even going to our board for approval. But note that it's been made clear, if we don't do anything, we won't have anything at all. So again, this effort here is not just a practice anymore, and we can't afford to lose another $100 million, or let alone $250 million, just by going back and forth and not pushing, make something happen out of this situation. And with that said, the Trenton Central High School project, similar to that of the Roebling project, in January of 2008, the school district and its board has directed the administration that it desired to construct a new high school facility that would accommodate a smaller population and also address the needs of the district through 3 high school facilities throughout the city. This is also shown in our long-range facilities plan that was approved in September of 2007. With that in mind, the administration and instructional leadership developed a school model that would provide a school facility plan that would propose a 1,500 student capacity school facility on the main campus site, with the understanding that a second school facility would be located at the current West School site, possibly adjacent to the property at the park area, and negotiations are underway with being able to switch the properties, construct possibly a new school on the park area, and provide the current location to the city, allowing the gateway to 29 in the riverfront. The third property that's being looked at, and it's not been necessarily deemed as the actual location, is the Dunn Middle School as a third site for a possible high school. With that in mind, the administration, as of July 28th, will submit to the board for approval, for their approval, a new model and a amendment letter through resolution that would clearly state that the district wants to scrap the existing model of a 2,500 and larger facility for a smaller facility. It will entail a 200,000 square foot building for approximately, as I mentioned, 1,500 students. And again, that I know in recent meetings I've mentioned that we were looking to go in August with that. However, that's not going to happen. We are looking to push this forward. Reasons being that we want to make sure that we address these needs and get this into the state as soon as possible. So the administration again will submit a amendment to its long-range plan for a new high school at the Trenton High School main campus for a 1,500 student facility, and request that the current plans be scrapped. And that's where we are with the high school in general.
Are we talking about a new facility again or renovation?
We've asked for a new facility with the understanding that, again, they're going to be required to provide the documentation to the department to make that determination. But yes, the language in the language that we are requesting is for a new construction facility.
Good evening. My name is Zachary Chester, and just so that I'm clear on what you were saying about the High School West, or did I hear you correctly that the proposal is to move it across the street where the park is located?
Yes, there's been ongoing discussion with the city of Trenton about switching the properties. I don't know if you know, but there are designs and plans for doing upgrades to Route 29 along the riverfront and the park area. The city, when they found out that we are looking to do some renovations, new construction to the existing West Campus, thought it'd be a great idea to possibly utilize the existing park area with the understanding that would put them a lot closer, be able to possibly do a overhang or over walkway to the actual park area, to the riverfront. So it would be pretty much like an even swap and would work out for both parties in the end. But that is just, right now, that's just a proposal and it is being talked about. Nothing has been locked in. We don't even have any money to do that at this point.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Yes.
What is the definition of the phrase "new facility"? What is that exact? I am not an architect.
In terms of what we're going to submit, it's the actual language will say construction of a new Trenton Central High School, meaning construction from ground up of a new Trenton Central High School. And again, that would initiate the analysis to be done to, again, submit to the Department of Ed to determine whether the actual construction, new construction efforts are, let's say, deemed eligible or actually feasible versus actually trying to go in and renovate the existing facility to a smaller school facility, or even where the state has made it clear that they're not going to do any restoration to the high school in its entirety. And they've also made it clear that they, to do the actual renovation to the school to the liking or to what the standards of what the district is requesting, meaning a gut renovation, so that it addresses the needs not just at the wall but beyond the wall. So right now, they've shown their reluctance to address those issues in that manner. However, again, the SDA in these meetings have agreed to provide the department with this analysis to justify constructing a new school.
So the district, our district here in Trenton, we want to save as much of the current high school as possible, but we have to wait for analysis from SDA to say if they will fund that, or are we saying we want a brand-new facility, let's rip everything down, we're building everything new from the foundation to the ceilings?
We're saying provide us a new facility, and then in turn, it's up to the analysis to determine whether anything is actually salvageable or for whatever reason. But from a district standpoint, we're requesting that a new facility. We want a 21st century facility. We don't have to deal with the continued maintenance issues that's dealing with the high school in itself. It's, ongoing construction issues that have to take place. Again, if, with the wing, the reason why the district did not put the wing on the building, because the remaining portion of the building was not going to be addressed. It made it very difficult to justify putting a new wing on a building that is basically deteriorating. Who determines which students go into the new wing? Who determines, what students go into the other section? In the meantime, even if they went back and did the renovations in that section, you're still dealing with, if there's some future construction that has to take place, you're still dealing with whatever asbestos issue that may be in the walls. You may have to do whatever nail creak issues that are in the floor, the concrete, or beyond, So it's an ongoing issue. And as opposed to having to deal with what may come after everybody is packed up and walked away and it's left up to the district to maintain, why not build us a facility where we know, okay, if they are maintenance items, it's one less process that we have to go through with dealing with these buildings. So a lot of this is taken into account with the district's decision. But again, this is being proposed, and at the time that the board makes its decision, the SDA will be responsible for having to provide the correct information, and the department in the long run will come back to the district and say yeah or nay.
Right, so it sounds pretty certain to me that our district here in Trenton's asking for a brand new facility, rip everything down.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Our district here in Trenton made that decision in lieu of the fact that there's a large number of citizens of the city of Trenton who are pressing to make sure that we do a gut renovation and build the inside out. And the district has already made up its mind on that.
Well, the administration has been made clear, too, that a decision needs to be made on the high school. Right now, we've been told that they're not going to do the renovation and gut rehab that we're requesting.
By whom?
We can't afford to lose this money.
Who told us that we got to do it the way they say? Who was this at the state who said that?
The SDA,
SDA.
Scott Wiener again, right?
the funding source,
The
yes.
guy who was in charge of the SCC
No, it's a different person. But the question for us is really that we need data that supports any action that we will take in the future.